Divine Nutrition Products believes in supplying the consumer with the highest quality products available. Their natural isolate line of protein is comprised of whey protein isolate made from grass-fed protein, featuring brand new flavors like vanilla peanut butter and pound cake. Divine Nutrition Products is the preferred supplement of rising IFBB Pro Figure champion Sydney Gillen, winner of the 2016 Miami Beach Muscle Pro.
Hey, this is Sydney Gillen, IFBB Figure Pro champion. I love Divine Nutrition Products, especially the pound cake as soon as I get that one, but my favorite right now is vanilla peanut butter. It's so delicious.
Visit us at divinenutritionproducts.com. All right, welcome everybody to another edition of the Florida Physique Report. This is episode number 65. Today is June 30th, 2016. My name is John Hansen. I'm your host, and I'm hosting live from the Powerhouse Gym in downtown Tampa, Florida. On today's show, we don't have any interviews, but we've got 3 contest reports to go over. First, we've got the Mid Florida, which took place 2 weeks ago on June 18th out in Orlando, Florida. That was Deke Warner's show. So we got the results from that. We've also had the results of the Sunset Classic, which took place last weekend on June 25th, and that was in West Bradenton, Florida. Chris Eady and Ronnie Milo were the promoters there. And finally, we've got the results of the West Palm Beach and Anna Level Classic, which also took place last weekend on June 25th in West Palm Beach. And in addition to all that, we're going to go over the competitions coming up in the month of July, which starts tomorrow. All right, so let's do that first. Let's go over the competitions coming up in the Florida area over the month of July 2016. July is going to be another busy month in the NPC Florida region, as usual. This weekend, actually starting tomorrow, is the NPC Team Universe, which takes place in New Jersey. And that's going to be a very big competition. It's going to take place on July 1st and 2nd. And we've got a lot of competitors from the Florida area competing. First of all, we've got Nikki Gutierrez, who is AJ Sims's fiance. And she is competing in the women's physique division. She just won the Bill Wilmore a couple weeks ago. And she is really in peak condition. AJ has her really dialed in, so she's hoping to get her pro card. So we wish Nikki the best of luck. We've also got Eric Diffenderfer competing again from Team Freak Physique. Eric was in, this is going to be his 3rd national show. He was in the Junior USA, the Junior Nationals, and now he's doing the Team Universe. I believe he's doing just classic physique, so we wish him the best of luck. He's doing really well. Samantha Hall, who won the Monster Classic earlier this year, a couple months ago. This is her first year competing in bikini, and she is killing it. She looks amazing, and she just took 5th place at, I think, the Junior USA. And so that was her first national level show, and she got 5th place. So we wish her the best of luck. And also Deborah Lindahl, who is competing. She's actually from Georgia area, but she just won the Renegade Classic a couple months ago also. So she's going to be going for her pro card in the bikini division as well. So we wish all those competitors the best of luck, and anyone else competing from the Florida area. Also this weekend in Miami, we've got the Miami Classic taking place at the James L. Knight Center in Miami, of course. George Prince is the promoter there. So we will have Mike Sansevero out there from NorthAmericanBodies.com. He'll be taking pictures for us, so we'll have the results from that next week. Next weekend is the real big one. That is the Southern States Extravaganza. That takes place on July 8th and 9th. On July 8th, which is a Friday, it's the Maria Belando Manny Mar Southern States competition, and that will be the bikini divisions, the figure, the fitness, and the men's physique. And they will have Naomi Ola, who is a bikini pro champion. She's going to be one of the guest posers. Naomi trains right here at Powerhouse Gym in downtown Tampa. And also Michelle Blank, a pro fitness competitor. She will be doing a routine as well. So they got 2 guest posers next week at the Friday show for the Southern States. Then Saturday, July 9th, will be the Southern States competition part 2. And they will have the men's bodybuilding, women's physique, and the new classic physique. And that will all be taking place on Saturday. Alex Cambanero, who just won the Puerto Rican Pro in the 212 division, he will be the guest poser, along with Cody Montgomery, one of the youngest pros out there, just won the USA about 2 years ago at only 20 years old. So Cody is going to be the guest poser, so it'll be really interesting to see him. And Ronnie Coleman, 8-time Mr. Olympia, one of the legends in the sport, he will be there as well, making an appearance. That all takes place at the War Memorial Auditorium in Fort Lauderdale. That's Friday and Saturday, July 8th and 9th. Tickets are still available, so if you get a chance to check that out, go out and check that competition out. It's one of the best shows and one of the oldest shows in the Florida area. Really worth checking out. All right, the following weekend on the 16th, July 16th, is the Ancient City Classic, which will take place in St. Augustine. Gene Schlossberg and Pete Fancher are the promoters. That will be at the Pedro Menendez High School in St. Augustine. That's for Central District competitors only, and that will be on the 16th. The following weekend, another big national level show, the Teen Masters and Collegiate Nationals, which takes place in Pittsburgh. This is a 3-day show now. It's gotten so big. It's going to take place from July 21st through July 23rd. And I know there's going to be a lot of Florida competitors competing in that, so we'll talk more about that as it gets closer. Also on that day, on July 23rd, the NPC Beach Bodies competition, which takes place in Satellite Beach, Florida. That's open to competitors nationwide. So I believe this is about their 4th or 5th year promoting that show, so that should be a big show. And then finishing off the month on July 29th and 30th, another national level show. There's 3 national level shows in the month of July. It's a big month for bodybuilding. The NPC USA, which takes place in Las Vegas. John Lindsay is the promoter there. That, of course, is a pro qualifier. And in the Florida area on the 30th, the Prestige Crystal Cup, which is an IFBB and NPC competition, will take place in Boca Raton, Florida. And that is a national qualifier for the NPC division. And that Andreas Miller is the promoter there. So that'll be a big competition. Also on that same day, the Gainesville Classic, which Tony Curtis promotes out in Gainesville, Florida. And that, again, is also for only Central District competitors only. So they moved that up a little bit. That used to be in September, and now it is going to be on July 30th. All right, so that's what's coming up in the month of July. All right, so let's go over the Mid Florida competition, which is Deke Warner's show. It took place on June 18th in Orlando, Florida. I was able to go out to that show with a good friend of mine, Wayne Galash, who was visiting from Australia. Wayne is... If you don't know Wayne's name, he is one of the legends in the sport because he has been recording, videotaping bodybuilders since the early 1970s. He was at the, among other shows, the 1970 and 1971 NABBA Mr. Universe in London. So he got to see Arnold Schwarzenegger's last NABBA Mr. Universe win. He also got to see Bill Pearl's last competition in 1971 when he beat out Sergio Oliva. And Wayne has just been a real credit to the sport, because he was there covering these competitions and filming these competitors, and he is the only one that has archive footage of Sergio Oliva at his best, Bill Pearl at his best, Arnold at his best. So credit goes to Wayne Galash from Australia. His website is gmvproductions.com.au because he is out in Australia, so you really have to check out his site. He's got some real incredible vintage footage of some of the best bodybuilders in the sport. Wayne was in Florida filming the WFF competition, which took place the week before the Mid Florida, and that was, I believe, out in Orlando, Florida, and Wayne was out there filming that, and then he stayed in town for another week, and he was at Doris Berrio's house. Doris, of course, is the woman who started women's bodybuilding back in the late 1970s, early 1980s, and Wayne was doing some interviews with Doris and was staying at her house, so I picked Wayne up at Doris's house, and we drove out to Orlando, Florida, where he was catching a plane the next day to leave back for Australia. So Wayne got to come with me to the Mid Florida, and he took some really good photos too. So if you look on the photo report and FloridaPhysique.com for the Mid Florida, we've got Wayne's photos on there. So let's go over the results of that show. They started with the men's masters bodybuilding competition. Jim Schaefer, who is 80 years old, won the over 70 division. So congratulations to Jim. Stephen Bookstabber won the over 60, and Stephen looked fantastic for over 60. I mean, this guy didn't even look 50 years old. Talk about the fountain of youth. Chris Hill won the over 50 division. Ivan Butcher, who I saw compete last year at the Southern States competition, Ivan does a really unique posing routine where he does a lot of gymnastics moves. So Ivor won the over 40 competition, and Jason Brown, who was really ripped, he's AJ Sims' client, he won the over 35. And in the Masters Bodybuilding overall, Ivor Butcher was the overall winner. The team bodybuilding went to Edwin Rodriguez. Novice bodybuilding went to Ivan Butcher again. The novice figure competition went to Mallory Rosado. The Masters figure over 50 went to Linda Doyle, and the Masters figure over 40 went to Jocelyn Pichardo, and Masters figure over 30 went to Lauren Hawkins. Then they went to the women's physique in the Masters division. Jocelyn Pichardo, who won the over 40 Masters figure, she was the winner in the Masters women's physique, and Barbara Crowley was the winner in the open women's physique. Then going into the men's physique masters, over 50 went to Steven Signor, and over 40 went to Anthony Van Dunn, who's been having a really good year. Novice men's physique went to Joshua Hernandez, who's got a really good physique. Joshua could make a good bodybuilder if he keeps going with it. In the men's physique open, Israel Woodard, who just won his second show in a row. He won a show the week before that. He wins Class A, and Anthony Van Dunn wins Class B. But the open men's physique overall goes to Israel Woodard. So congratulations to him. He's 2-0, just started competing this year. In the classic physique division, Don Camacho was the winner in Class A, and Joseph Lazara was the winner in Class B. And Anthony Van Dunn switches over from men's physique to classic, and he wins Class C. And then Anthony wins the overall classic physique division. So Anthony's doing really, really well in the classic physique. Figure open, Class A goes to Linda Doyle, who was an over 50 winner. Mallory Rosado wins Class B, and Lauren Hawkins wins Class C, and then Lauren Hawkins wins her very first overall title, so congratulations to her. The men's bodybuilding open middleweight class went to James Winters. The light heavyweight class, Ivan Butcher wins again, and Sean Williams wins the heavyweight. And in the overall, pretty easy decision, Ivan Butcher, overall winner. So Ivan really cleans up. He wins the over 40 Masters, the novice bodybuilding, and the men's open bodybuilding. So congratulations to him. Bikini division in the teen bikini, Laura Kirkpatrick was the winner. The Masters bikini over 40 went to Miriam Jenkins, and the Masters bikini over 30 went to Crystal Thomas. Novice bikini went to Abby Wilson, who looked really good. Bikini Open Class A, Abby Wilson wins again. Crystal Thomas wins Class B, and Amber Plucherik wins Class C. But in the overall, Crystal Thomas was the overall winner. So congratulations to Crystal. She looked really improved from last year. All right, let's go over the results of the Sunset Classic, which took place last weekend on June 25th out in West Bradenton, Florida. Chris Eady and Ronnie Milo were the promoters there. I've been to the show, I think, the last 4 years now. They started off with the Masters men's bodybuilding again. Ken Monroe was the winner in the over 60. David Gephardt, who was coming back, I believe, after 28 years off. He used to compete, I think, in the 1980s and 90s, and David looked really good, really peaked, especially for 28 years off. He wins the over 50, very impressive winner. Andrew Attardo wins the over 40, and Sean Williams wins the over 35. And the novice men's bodybuilding, Aberk Osger was the winner. In the novice men's physique, Jean Carlos Pichardo was the winner over 13 competitors. In the Masters men's physique, Roger Bruchal was the winner. The novice figure went to Brianne Vanzerdel. The Masters figure over 40 went to June Robbins. And the Masters figure over 30 went to Kathy Kidder. The Masters women's physique went to June Robbins. And the women's physique open went to Jill Vaughn. So congratulations to all those winners. The novice bikini winner was Tiara Collier. She beat out 17 competitors. That was the biggest division of the night. The teen bikini went to Julie Munir. In the masters bikini division, the over 40 went to Tina Marie Branch, and the over 30 went to Jordan D'Alessandro. And then going into the figure open, Class A went to Kathy Kidder, Class B went to Gladys Dudley, and Class C went to Brianne Vanderzell. But the overall winner in the figure open was Gladys Dudley, and Gladys had a really, really good physique, good potential on Gladys, and this was her very first contest, so she's going to do a national qualifier next. We look forward to seeing her career because she's really got good potential, and I told her that. Men's Physique Open, short class went to Richard Brazil, and the tall class went to Chris Gross, and Chris Gross was the overall winner. This was his first overall win, so congratulations to Chris. Men's Bodybuilding Open, lightweight class went to Jude Green. Tristan Coburn was the middleweight winner. The light heavyweight winner was Cody Large, and Jeff Ward was the heavyweight winner. But in the overall, looked pretty close to me between the middleweight Tristan Coburn and Cody Large, but Cody got all first place votes. He was in this was only his second contest. He was in this contest last year, and he won his class, but he lost the overall, and he made really, really good improvements, especially his legs. His legs were outstanding, and he wins the overall men's bodybuilding. So congratulations to him. Cody's going to take some time off, maybe as much as 2 years off before he comes back. So he's got a long-range game plan, but he's got a really good physique. Going into the classic men's physique, Jude Green, who was our lightweight winner in the bodybuilding, he wins Class A. Michael Shepard wins Class B. And Jeff Ward, who was also the heavyweight men's bodybuilding winner, he wins Class C in classic physique as well. And the overall was very, very tight between Jude Green and Michael Shepard. Jude had a little bit better shape, small waist, big thighs, but Michael was really ripped and hard. And it was actually a tie vote from the judges, so they had to do a tiebreaker for the overall. So that was very, very close. But Jude Green wins the overall, so congratulations to Jude. This was his first overall win in classic physique. And then they finished off with the Bikini Open. Misty Evans was the winner in Class A. Parker Williams, who's the wife of Chaz Williams, a very prominent men's physique competitor, and he also has his own team, which is I think it's called 360. Parker wins Class B, and then Jordan D'Alessandro wins Class C. And in the overall, another really close decision. Parker Williams and Jordan D'Alessandro tie for the overall, and they had to do a tiebreaker for that. And Parker Williams wins her very first overall win, so congratulations to her. All right, and also taking place on that same day on June 25th was the West Palm Beach and Anna Level Classic. So I have the results of that. Unfortunately, I don't have any photos of that because Mike Sansevero was not there at that show, but we do have the results from Maria Belando. The Masters Men's Bodybuilding, they had an over 70 division that went to Ioannis Costa Gladys. Over 60 division went to Philip Badrian. Over 50 went to Kurt Noland. And the over 40 and over 35 class were both won by Scott Walter Stevenson. And in the overall, Scott Walter Stevenson wins the overall. In bodybuilding, Zachary Egan was the winner there. Novice bodybuilding went to Tim Nugent. In the men's bodybuilding open, the lightweight went to Anthony Menino. The middleweight went to Scott Peskin. The light heavyweight went to Zachary Egan. And the heavyweight, Jose Fernandez, beats out 10 other competitors in the heavyweight class, so that was really competitive. And the overall, Jose Fernandez wins the overall in the men's bodybuilding. In the women's bodybuilding masters, they only had one competitor, but she entered all three divisions, and she, of course, won them all. Doris Shepard was the winner in the over 50, over 40, and over 30 class. And she also goes in the women's bodybuilding open, and she wins the lightweight. The women's physique, Doris Shepard wins again. She wins the over 40 and over 30 division. And then the women's physique open, you got it, Doris Shepard wins again, Class A. So Doris wins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trophies. Looks like she was the only competitor in women's bodybuilding, women's physique, and women's physique open. All right, moving on to the classic physique. Class A went to Anthony Menino. Class B goes to Logan Guthrie, and Class C goes to Vincent Lawrence, with Logan Guthrie winning the overall. In the figure masters, the over 50 went to Robin Schwanz. Aphrodite Fernandez, a familiar name in the South Florida area, she wins the over 40 division. And Maria Ruskowski wins the over 30. And Aphrodite Fernandez wins the overall figure masters. The novice figure goes to Brittany Molina. And then in the in the figure open, Class A goes to Brittany Molina again. Maria Ruskowski wins Class B. And Desiree Justice wins Class C. But the figure open overall winner is the same as the novice, Brittany Molina. So Brittany wins both the novice and the figure open overalls. Moving on to the men's physique masters, Richard Klein was the winner in the over 50, and Juan Delgado was the winner in the over 35, with Juan Delgado winning the overall masters men's physique. The teen men's physique went to Emilio Castillo. The men's physique novice, Class A, went to Ryan Dalton, and Class B went to Lazaro Casalo, and Ryan Dalton wins the overall there. And men's physique open, Clint Appleton wins Class A, and Class B goes to Sebastian Aguirre, beating out 9 competitors, and Adam Jolly wins Class C, but Sebastian Aguirre wins the overall. And finishing off with the bikini masters division, over 50, Miriam Jenkins was the winner. Maylin Cusco wins the over 40, and Bethany Joust wins the over 30, and Bethany beat out 12 competitors. But Maylin Cusco wins the overall masters bikini. And the novice bikini, Class A, goes to Autumn Warren, beating out 14 competitors. And Bethany Joust again wins Class B. And then Bethany Joust wins the novice overall bikini. And then finally they finished with the open bikini. Jasmine Abreu wins Class A. Anna Paula, the wife of Giovanni Paula, wins Class B. Darnelia Giafardino wins Class C. Bethany Joust wins Class D. Lorena Ostebal wins Class E. And Samantha Nemeth wins Class F. They had 6 classes in Bikini Open. And Anna Paula wins the overall, so congratulations. I believe Anna is also traveling to New Jersey this weekend for the Team Universe, so we wish her the best of luck. And then finally, the fitness division, Nicole Niergarter wins the fitness overall, so congratulations to them. All right, so that is it. Big wrap-up this weekend of 3 competitions, the Mid Florida, the Sunset Classic, and the West Palm Beach Anna Level Classic. So this weekend, of course, the Team Universe taking place July 1st and 2nd. We want to wish all the competitors from the Florida area the best of luck, and also the NPC Miami Championships, which takes place in Miami on the 2nd, and we'll have the results of that show next week. All right, that's it for the Florida Physique Report, everybody. Have a great weekend. Have a fun and safe July 4th, and we'll see you next week on the Florida Physique Report. Take care.